Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa.
Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Toss play to Sproles. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
He's got room at the 30.
And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks. Maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great effort there. His
touchdown on the season. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. A try here for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 11. Going long here for Wallace. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Rodgers now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Moreno. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Cruz, the man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if it
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On play action, they'll throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll look to throw again. this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Now they'll change things up.
Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Eagles. From 3 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and let them.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Trap 60, trap 60. Left 19. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
70 range, 70 range. 69 range, 69 range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going long here for Wallace. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Moreno. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Brought in by Wheaton.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man close. And they'll get this down to the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Go.
Completes it right side to Cooper. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. On 1st down, Rodgers. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Moreno. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cooper. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Buccaneers are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 6. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Going long here for Wallace. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Moreno. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Rodgers now on 1st down. Complete to Wheaton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers to throw once more. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moreno. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
To the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He will have the conversion and more than that.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many...
Living proof what you can have, keep working.